Okay, good morning, everybody. Just waiting. I don't know if it's live. Okay, looks like we're live now. Uh, good morning. I'm Georgiana. Happy Monday. Welcome to the last week of September. I can't even believe I'm saying that. So, I've also got a special invitation for you. So, stay till the end, and I'm going to offer you something a little special. So stay tuned. All right, so let's get into it. Why does your brain need peace to be productive? Have you ever noticed that the louder that your brain gets, the less you get done? We want to start to really flip that script because for years, and I don't know, I've never been diagnosed with ADD or ADHD. I'm not even certain what all that means, to be perfectly honest, but I've spent a good part of my life with a lot, as we all do, with a lot of different activities that are really very different from each other, and and a lot of stress. I've been a business owner for more than 15 years now, and if you're a business owner, there's a lot of different things, a lot of different hats that we're wearing. And if you're a woman in the world, let's be honest, you're spinning all kinds of plates. We've got your stuff, your kids' stuff, your husband's stuff, you've got friend stuff, like you've got activities. And if you've lived some life, right, there's a lot of different plates that you're spinning. So now I promise you that by the end, you're going to understand why peace isn't a luxury. It's actually the ultimate productivity hack. So we want to get into the culture. This is the hustle culture that we've learned so much about, right? This obsession with being busy, like it's a badge of honor. And, I used to say, well, I get so much more done when I'm busy. Well, that was a bunch of hooey, right? It really was, right? There was just a badge of honor saying, I'm so busy. Now, we are busy, but it depends on how you're holding that, right? If we're busy taking the actions in our business, or are we just busy being busy? And I had a client one time who said that she lived in Australia, and in Sydney, she said it was like it was like a sense of pride to say that you were busy, right? So there's a lot of noise and conflicting brain power that we use just in the word of busy, right? So we want to get into this because that constant noise, those thoughts, the worries, the to-dos, everything that there is for us to do and handle really hijacks our focus and our opportunities to be productive. Your brain is not a factory. It's really a frequency tuner, and it's all those static, all the noise that really kills the signal. Just like when you're tuning into a radio station, or in the old days, I can see this television set, right, with the ears. Remember that? If you're of a certain age, you'll remember that, right? But even with a radio, like you tuning that station in, we've got to start to clear the signal so that you can hear the frequency loud and clear to be at your highest productivity level. So the neuroscience about this is that stress puts us in that fight or flight mode. It could be money, clients, health, whatever that is, that stressor that we take on that puts us in that fight or flight mode that kills and shuts down creativity and clarity. Just look in your own life. The last time you were stressed, how was your thinking? Right? Your thinking, your brain wasn't working optimally. So a peaceful brain is that prefrontal cortex being online. That prefrontal cortex that is the decision making, it's the problem solving, and it's flow. And being in flow allows you to create an energy and a frequency that allows more to come this way. So, and the opposite of that is when that frequency is total chaos, you're attracting more of that. So the work that I do is that frequency reset, to reset the brain and those thoughts that keep us in that fight or flight mode, that stress, that bringing forth that which we don't want. So some of the signs that your brain is starved for peace is that you can't finish a simple task without distraction. If you work from home, all of a sudden there's something you got to do, or maybe you have to go on, the Facebook is the worst one, right? You go on Facebook to do something and you end up doing something else, right? You can't do the simplest things without some kind of distraction. And then also feeling exhausted, maybe not like physically, but tired in your brain, like no more decision-making skills are possible. Like I can't, my creativity is gone. My brain feels exhausted when I actually haven't gotten anything done, but move around a lot of moving pieces, right? And maybe another symptom would be looping thoughts, right? Where you're overthinking, or you're constantly second guessing, or you're thinking the same thought over and over, or worried about the same thing over and over. And the other one, the other sign is your productivity may feel forced, right? You may even spend a lot of time using the strategies and planning to be productive, but it's really forced and it's not in flow, and it actually doesn't really serve you. So here's some practical ways to create peace, is really to have a breath reset. So this is the heart math. So where you can get into that self-regulation, breathing into your heart space can slow everything down and move you from here to here. So really creating a pause to start to reset whenever you are. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to go meditate for 2 hours, okay? You really just need to sit back, slow down, breathe into your heart space and reset that nervous system so that you can begin to think clearly. And then the process that I do with the recode is actually interrupting those looping thoughts that don't serve us and bring us around, like, oh, people aren't spending money right now, or the market is saturated with coaches, or I'm never going to fill in the blank, or it's too late for me. These thoughts that we have that interrupt our thinking, this is part of that looping. So the work that I do with the MAP Recode is to be able to remove those resistant thoughts so they're no longer impacting your brain. And then working with the frequency scans. So you've got to start to do something to change the way your brain is working. So this isn't another strategy. It's not another thing to do. It's not another course strategy on how to be more productive or anything, because that will all be on top of how your thoughts and everything is operating. So you've got to be able to interrupt these patterns to be able to create a frequency that serves you and has your brain find peace so that you can be more productive. So, and for goodness sakes, the one thing that you can do right now is stop glorifying being busy. Stop glorifying being always on, and start to anchor the thought That, excuse me, peace is not the absence of doing something. It's the power source behind what you do. So peace isn't sitting on the top of the mountain going, Om. Peace is right here in every moment of what you're doing. Peace isn't laziness, it's leverage. All right, so I really invite you to start to look at where do you have those overlapping, those looping thoughts that are impacting you. Maybe you're thinking about, oh, I'm not good at sales, or oh, I hate sales, or oh, I don't know what to say, or oh no, what do I do here? And it kind of does sound like that. Oh no, it's like a constant, persistent complaint that loops around and round. I would love to support you with this. So this is my special invitation for you. So if you've been pretending that you're fine, right? Well, you have these thoughts, your energy is flat, your mind is on overdrive, and maybe even your confidence is kind of like on life support, kind of like it's waning, I guess. This is going to be for you. So I created this frequency reset session because you don't need another strategy. You don't need more hustle or another damn mindset hack. You actually need a reset. You need to take those thoughts and have in your subconscious that are impacting you, to remove them from impacting your active experience in your day-to-day operations. So this is a 2 hours, two 1 hours, probably 2 90 minutes actually. Let's just say 2 90-minute sessions where we're going to scan your energy. We're going to expose your subconscious lies that are running and wipe that slate clean. So you really do walk away recalibrated. Your brain is going to be recoded for your optimum productivity, so that those looping thoughts are no longer impacting you, and really ready to start to run at full power again. So this offer is for you, 2 90-minute sessions. It's $147, and I've only got 5 slots for this because this is 2 90-minute sessions, 5 slots, $147. You get it. So I would love to be with you. I'm going to put the link to book in your sessions with me, and I look forward to working with you. All right, that's it for today. Frequency reset session. If your mind is on overdrive, come and see me. This is it. This is your time to find peace, to have the kind of productivity that you've always wanted. Bye for now.